have to excuse the beach hair and all of this. We were at the beach yesterday and I haven't done my hair yet, so I'm looking a little crazy. But it's Monday morning and I wanted to pop on and talk to you. If you are somebody who is currently trying to slim down, trying to lose a little bit of fat, I want to talk to you about what I'm currently doing that's helping me to get great results as far as losing weight. And it's of course a combination of dieting and exercise. I touched on this a little bit over the weekend. What I find is if I exercise super hard, I get so hungry, and I'm naturally kind of a big eater, so I have to work really hard not to overeat. I can naturally eat all day long if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna share with you one of my favorite recipes right now that everyone in the family likes, that I can kind of meal prep, and it's high protein, super nutrient dense, and we all can have it during the week. And then I'm gonna kind of, as I'm doing that, just chat with you a little bit about what I find helps me get the best results possible from fat loss. So I am making kind of like a egg frittata. So in a big bowl, and of course I'm not a huge recipe person, I just kind of roll with what looks good and what feels good in practice. But in a bowl, I'm just gonna add some veggies that I have in the fridge. So I chopped up some yellow sweet bell pepper, which is great. I'm gonna chop up some of this pre-washed spinach. I'm gonna do some green onions, and then I'm also gonna put some fresh herbs. I'm gonna do a little bit of dill today. That's one of the best things you can do if you're trying to lose weight, is put fresh herbs in all your food, because not only is it great for cleansing the body, but it adds a ton of flavor and nutrients without adding like any calories. And it tastes so good. Like you'll probably notice if you go to restaurants, it's like the herbs and spices and stuff that makes things taste so good. So there's my spinach. I'm just popping that all in the bowl. I just used about a quarter of a yellow pepper. Oh, I'm running pretty low. And I always kind of, it's empty right now, but usually I chop, and I'm gonna have to do this today, all of my fresh herbs. I wash them and chop them up and have them in a container so that they're ready to go, so that I can throw them in all of my recipes, my salads, omelets, anything I'm cooking gets fresh herbs, and I think it does make a huge difference. But I'm currently doing the Beyond HIIT challenge, which is our brand new fat loss workout that's all about getting the benefits of HIIT without doing high impact, super long, grueling workouts. And I just finished up week 6. I have one workout left to do from that last week. Today, on Monday, I got a little bit behind last week. We had some family visiting, but I noticed that if I just do a moderate level of exercise, so we're talking 30 minutes, 4 times a week, that is the sweet spot for me, where I get results, but I don't spike my hunger levels like crazy. Because for me, I find if I exercise really hard or really vigorously, I just get so hungry and I end up overeating. So the Beyond HIIT challenge works for so many of us because it helps us burn calories and boost metabolism without spiking the hunger like crazy. So it's a fine line there, right? I do have that linked on my profile if you want to check it out. So many of us are already getting great results and loving it because we can actually stick to it. So I've got my veggies in here. Oh, I still need to do some green onions. Then I usually do about 8 whole eggs. These are organic large eggs. I do try and get organic, pasture raised or free range as best I can. I like the pasture raised most of the time. Then I also have some egg whites that I like to add, just to kind of add the bulk a little bit. Then I'm gonna bake this in the oven until it's set. I find it usually takes about 30 minutes or so. And like I said, you can add any veggies, any flavor you want. Okay, I gotta grab my egg whites from the fridge. Here's some egg whites. I'll add that in just until everything's kind of covered. It's the last bit of those. The last thing I'm going to add is some green onions, and then I like to use feta for the cheese. Feta is great because it has lower fat, higher protein than a lot of other cheeses, but it also has a nice strong flavor. And whenever you're gonna use cheese, choosing cheese that has a lot of flavor is good, because then you don't need to use as much. Whereas if you use like a mild cheddar, you need to use a lot of that to get the flavor of it. So I'm just gonna add in this one, green onion. So I've got dill, peppers, spinach, green onion, and feta. You could add like chicken or any meat or something like that if you wanted to, but I tend to just keep it vegetarian. I think it tastes better that way. And then I'm just gonna beat all my eggs up, and I'm gonna be pouring this into a lightly oiled baking pan. I'll show you the one I always use, and putting it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then I literally just slice it like a quiche. And like I said, my son eats it, my husband eats it, and it's such an easy way to just grab a nice protein source early on. I'm gonna spray with my avocado oil, this red pan right here. It's just like a ceramic baking dish. I do like to get it kind of around the sides a little bit so that it doesn't stick. Pour this right in. I do try and kind of just like move the veggies around inside so that it's all kind of even. And then this is going to harden and get nice and firm. And then I usually slice it into 9 squares, and we just grab one and go. And it is so delicious. I absolutely love it. So if you're trying to trim down like me right now, my biggest advice is to find quick, easy things like this that taste delicious, that you can lean on, that are sources of protein, because protein helps the body build muscle, and it also keeps us fuller for longer. Because like if I meal prep like potatoes, pancakes, rice, pasta, of course I'm gonna eat all of that stuff. But for me, I find if I prep chicken, eggs, tuna salad, chicken salad, then I'm just obviously gonna be grabbing that stuff because that's what's ready. Whatever's in your fridge and ready to go is what you're gonna naturally grab, because it's the easiest. So make those foods as healthy as you possibly can, and you'll be on the right track. Here we go. While my oven's on, I'm also just going to cook up some of these super easy but pretty clean boxed muffin. My son loves these. They're made with almond flour, banana, coconut sugar, there's my coffee maker, arrowroot, coconut flour, like super clean ingredients. This Simple Mills brand is my favorite brand of like packaged goods. I do my best to make as much out of the package that's just fresh, whole foods as I can, but if I'm gonna lean on something, it's Simple Mills. I love this brand. Their crackers are amazing too. So yeah, I hope this kind of gets you feeling inspired today for making this week the best, healthiest week ever. I am definitely on a fat loss journey right now. So far, so good. I do need to do my measurement of my waist and see where I'm at. I haven't been weighing myself, but I can just tell, like, you know how you can tell kind of by how your body's looking, how your clothes are fitting, that things are going in the right direction. And that's kind of my favorite way to go along with a fat loss routine, is rather than like weighing myself all the time, I just go by how I'm feeling. And when I start seeing results, that's what really motivates me. And that's where I'm at right now. And I really do believe that I can get you there too. If you want to try the 15-minute follow along from home HIIT routine, tap the link in my bio or comment below workout and I will send it directly to you. I think you're gonna absolutely love it. Have a great rest of your Monday and we'll see you again soon. Big hugs, lots of love, bye-bye.